They ended up in the quarter-final. Now they are out. What has been the reaction by the country to them being knocked out at this stage?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. They really were the underdogs in this competition with a very low ranking by FIFA and nobody expecting them to get as far as they did. I think when they managed to beat Spain, that was a huge upset for the whole tournament and just absolute incredulity here on the streets of Moscow. Reaching the quarterfinals, a huge victory already for this Russian team. But they had an incredible game against Croatia on Saturday, the last game of the day. And it was really, neck and neck throughout. I mean, they managed to equalise in that game with Croatia. There were two goals apiece, and then it went to those crucial penalties. And, as we all know with penalties, it can really be anyone's game. And there was just huge disappointment, I think, that they couldn't just edge past Croatia in that final dying minutes of the game. But it was really kind of mixed reactions. I mean, I was in a bar in Moscow with Russian friends and there were tears, a lot of tears, just complete shock and disappointment. But at the same time, everyone sort of perked up and thought, well, actually, we've got so far in this World Cup, and it really has brought an incredible atmosphere to Moscow that the host nation has got so far. And I think there was a feeling that, there's a newfound confidence in football now. The team, they didn't disappoint, they didn't embarrass Russia, they put on a really solid performance. And the Prime Minister, Dmitry Medvedev, who was at the game, said that it was a historic match and called it the best match in the history of the national team. So I think really everyone is very proud. There was still plenty of street parties going on in Moscow on Saturday night, despite them going out of the World Cup. Still people chanting Russian songs, singing, drinking, laughing, and the usual sort of standstill of traffic in the city centre. So